This is video,
I know. One little time, there was Steve without any armor walking down the street, and he found a slime cube. So he walked over to it, he hit it, and he hit it again. The slime cube died. And then he came along and he found a crafting table.
Use your other hand.
Okay. And then he crafted a torch. And now he has a little torch he's bringing back. And then he brought the little torch back. He put it near his TNT. And then he walked away. Then he came across a little pig. And he adopted him and he named him Reuben. And Reuben walked with him a long way until they came across a zombie. And then Steve said, "Stay back, Reuben, run." And Reuben ran and ran and ran, and then he ran out of sight. And then Steve hit and hit until the zombie died. Now he collected the rotten flesh, and then he has rotten flesh. And then he got hungry this afternoon, and he ate his rotten flesh. And then he went across, and then he came across a zombie right in front of him, and then he looked right behind him, and he saw an Enderman. He said he was surrounded, but then killed the zombie. And then the Enderman hit and hit, and then Steve got up, and he hit the Enderman. Enderman died. He collected the rotten flesh, and he collected the Ender Pearl. And these two are dead. And then he yelled, "Reuben!" And then Reuben came along and said, "Hello, Steve." "Hello, Reuben. I'm so glad to see you. Let's go inside my house." And then he came inside his house. And then Reuben came inside his house also. And then Reuben came out and waited for Steve. And then Steve came out. And then that night, they traveled a long way. Then they came across a mushroom. And he said, "Reuben, hit it." And then they collected one mushroom. And they placed the mushroom right here. And then came across a zombie standing, an Enderman standing, and then right next to that zombie, he saw a blaze. And he said, "Uh-oh, let's run." Until the Enderman said, "Zombie, go get him." And the zombie got him. Right when it turned light, the zombie caught on fire, hit him. He fell down. He got right up, hit the zombie, hit the blaze, hit the Enderman, Ender Pearl, rotten flesh, and blaze rod. And then he saw Reuben, and then he said, "Reuben, do you think you want to go on a walk?" And Reuben says, "Yes." Then he went there. He knocked the crafting table way over that was near Steve, and he came back. He used his Ender Pearl. He used a blaze rod, craft blaze powder, and then he used a blaze powder and the Eye of Ender the Ender Pearl to craft Eye of Ender. And then they put down some the blocks, and then they put down the Eye of Enders on there. They made an Ender Pearl, and Reuben and him jumped in, and then they came across the end. And then in the end, they saw an Enderman. Right here, they looked up in the sky, and they saw a little Ender Dragon. They killed the Ender Dragon. And then they collected all of their green line things. They killed the Enderman, Ender Pearl. They threw the Ender Pearl, teleported, but knocked some of his lives out. Teleported again, 0 left. And then it knocked some of his lives out. And then the Enderman hit him. And then, sadly, the end. Steve died and Reuben died. Steve did not respond. The end.